Alright guys, today we're going to learn how to fix a diode on a burnt out Ubiquiti AP. Usually this happens whenever there's power surge or a sudden power outage or whatnot. It might burn out the diode on the access point, and when that happens it won't work anymore. A quick way to find out if it's working or not is, of course, usually when you plug these things in, if they have a light, if it turns on, then that means it's responding and whatnot. If there's no light at all, that means it's usually fried. Quick test is to grab one of the power supplies that come with it. As you can see, when it's connected, or the bright light, the cable's plugged into the PoE side. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this into the AP. So I'm going to put the phone down for a little bit. Alright, so I connected it just now. As you can see, the power on the power supply just starts blinking, and of course there's no lights at all on the AP. So what that usually means is the diode got burned out. So let's go ahead and proceed on how to fix it. Alright, so this is part 2. This is how to replace a diode. First things first, we gotta open up the access point. On these ones, usually you can just use some tools like the ones that you use to replace screens on the phones and whatnot. You just slide it right in between and start popping it out. Sometimes it's gonna feel like you're breaking it, but really it's not, just little tabs that you're pulling out. Once you're done pulling it out, it just comes right off, as you can see. I'm gonna put that to the side. So this is the board. This is the antenna, and then you have the main board, and then you got some semiconductors, diodes in here. The one that we're really interested in, I'm gonna try to focus on it, is this little guy right here. As you can see on this one, it's not really burnt out. Let's see if I can get a good focus on it. No signs of burn or anything. We're gonna replace that guy. Usually you can find the diodes on Amazon or eBay. Basically it's just little ones. Sometimes doing a little bit of search on the Ubiquiti forums, you'll find them. I'm just gonna show real quick the packaging in case anybody needs to find it, and I'll post the link as well to Amazon where I bought these. They come in a pack of 5, so I get to replace 5 of them if they get burned out. In this case, we just need 1. Alright. Now we also got to bring in the soldering iron, so we can actually remove that and replace it with one of the new ones. You really don't need a lot of experience. You just need to know how to handle soldering iron. I'm not the best at soldering, so pardon if I don't do a perfect job. So I'm just gonna go ahead and connect it, and then just wait a little bit until it heats up. Then we can get started. Alright, so I got the soldering iron connected and it's all heat up, ready to be used. But first things first, we gotta find a way to actually remove that little chip right there. That guy right there. You can use probably like a flathead small screwdriver and kind of put it in underneath it and kind of pop it. Use a little knife to just cut out the soldering, or even use the soldering if you can to actually remove it. So let's go ahead and try to remove it. Alright, so we almost have it removed. Move from one side. The other side should be pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna lift up and down to get off, and there we go. Here's the little sucker. Now what we want to do is grab one of the new diodes that we have. Make sure it has the right one. You might have to read the little text that's on them and make sure that they're in the right on the right side. In this case, can get a better image of it. There it is. It's upside down right now, so we gotta flip them. Right, you can read the text the right way. And that's the way you're gonna have to put it in. So let's open one of them and then we'll get to soldering. Alright, so there's the new diode and the spot where it's supposed to go in. I'm using another magnifying glass, that's why everything looks so up close. So there it is. So I'm just gonna try to put it back where it's supposed to go to. Kind of arrange it right there where it's supposed to go. It won't be perfect. The only thing we have to worry about is when we, solder it on, that we get, soldering so it can actually make contact with the edges. Alright, I'm gonna put the phone down for a little bit so I can actually look through the magnifying glass and put it in the right spot. Alright, so I put it in the right spot, as you can see right there. Now what I'm gonna do is gonna grab the ironing and some soldering. So I'm gonna zoom out real quick. I'm gonna grab some soldering and the iron. Just be very careful when you use this. It's gonna be really hot and you can burn yourself easily. And also you want to avoid make contact with other capacitors and whatnot, diodes that are in there. So we're just gonna do a little bit of soldering on each side and we'll see how it ends up. Alright, so we did the soldering and now we got it in there. I mean, it's not the perfect, as mentioned. I don't really have much experience with soldering. You can say that this is really bad soldering, but it'll do. So now let's go ahead and test it, make sure it's working. And there you go. There's the white light. The power brick doesn't flash white anymore, on and off. Get the solid white light. Since this AP was already set up previously, it's gonna probably start flashing blue or on and off. So just like that. And there you go, it's blue. So it's working now. So we fixed one of the APs here.